Okay, can you present you?
What?
Present you.
Oh, me? Okay, hi. I'm Sid from the Gorilla Biscuits from New York City.
I'm Mark. I play bass in the Gorilla Biscuits, and I'm from California.
Okay. Did you like the last concert yesterday?
Did I like it? Yeah, I thought it was a really good show. I was a little bit wary of our reception in France, and when I came here and saw the sound check, and there was like a rockabilly band playing, I didn't know if we were in the right club. But I was really pleased with how the show went and the response that we got from the people. And a lot of people told me that France was a little bit different than other places in Europe, and they like a little older music. But I didn't see any difference from here or where we played in Belgium or Holland or Germany. I thought it was really good. I thought the kids were responsive and had fun. What do you think?
Pretty much so.
What do you think about the New York scene?
The New York scene? Right now, I think the New York scene is a little bit stagnant. There's too many new bands coming up like there was. There's a point, a lot of bands, and a lot of new material all the time. But now it's becoming a little bit. Should I look right into this thing? So stupid. It's a little bit boring. I think not too many more bands have been coming up. A lot of bands are getting bigger because of getting labels, some major labels, independent labels. But a lot of people are getting records out and getting distributed all over. But as for new bands coming up, I don't see that many as there was. There was like a flock of bands like a few years ago, small, were on the rise like us and Sick of It All, Rest in Pieces, and Raw Deal when they started. They were like the last band who was like a really good band. And when YDL was starting to get together and coming out, there was like a whole bunch of like a new crop of kids, and that's when everything was really getting good in New York. And now it's a little stagnant. There's a lot of good bands like Outburst and Bad Trip, a few other new bands, but I think it's getting a little dry.
Do you think the bands in New York are political influences like communist or Nazi?
No, that's a major difference I think, between America and like all of Europe so far. The American hardcore isn't political. It really isn't. It's kind of weird because I just never really thought of it. And when I came to Europe, I said, that's why these people are into hardcore, because of politics and because of government and the way people are treated. But for some reason, it's just not a big issue in America. There's all like these little things that people are, mad about or interested in, but not really politics. And I think it's bad. And I think it should be an issue. And I'm going to make more of a point myself because I'm not very politically minded in the United States, and I'm like a little pissed at it. Yeah, nobody really is. And I think we should be. And I'm a little pissed at myself that I haven't been more aware of things that have been going on.
But
And,
in New York, there are a lot of Nazi skinheads.
Nazi skinheads in New York? Not really. And in America, none of the major cities really have them because there's too many other different groups to put them down. In small cities like Virginia and like in the South, in the Midwest, they get more. Atlanta, Georgia. There's a lot of skinheads, a lot of Nazi skinheads, because the scene isn't big, and whoever's the toughest, that's who everybody flocks to, and that's when you get the Nazis and all that white power bullshit.
What do you mean in your song? I don't know why, about police.
It's what?
Don't know why.
No reason why?
No reason why.
No reason why?
Yes.
Oh, just the whole song? That was the first song that Gorilla Biscuits ever wrote, and it was, I guess, it's over 3 years. thank you. Has nothing else to talk about. It gets a little thin. It isn't a little thing with size, but in comparison to one death, is pretty small because hundreds of people die every day. But they take one incident where a white person hurts a black person or a black person hurts a white person, and they make it a racial issue. That was like a lover's quarrel. That whole thing was like a boyfriend girlfriend. A third party got into it, and someone got killed. But the media has to take something to get higher ratings and to prove that there's some kind of like amazing force in the world, and they turn an entire city against each other, and it's pretty disgusting that television can do that. And I really don't think there's that many racist people in New York. There are, but it isn't like every black person hates every white person hates every black. That's what that's what the media wants it to seem like, but it's not that way.
And where you find your fucking Korea biscuits?
Gorilla Biscuits. When we had our first show, we were together for a couple of months, and we were just fooling around, playing the music in the garage. And we had no name at all, and it's just the name of a drug, Quaalude in America, and they're really, really big drugs, and they're called Gorilla Biscuits, and we just thought it was a funny name, and because they're so big, and we just were like, Gorilla Biscuits, okay, fine, because we were going to be called like the Youngsters or something like that, something silly, like Gorilla Biscuits isn't silly, but we were going to just be called like some generic name. We thought it was funny, and then we just played our first show under that name, and it's stuck. I mean, I'm not like crazy about it, but I think it's pretty funny. I like it.
Are you straight?
Straight edge? Yeah, we're straight edge.
Me too. Why?
Why?
It's
because
don't think it's a fashion.
No, when I got into straight edge, it wasn't as it is now. I don't really like the way the turn that straight edge is taken, where it isn't like it isn't like a personal thing anymore. It's like how you dress and what kind of bands you like, and what kind of shoes and what kind of shorts you wear, and how many times you can bleach your hair, and like what baseball hat you can wear, and
Who's the hardest?
and it doesn't who's the hardest and who could like make the biggest X on their head. So I'm not like against that. I think if kids that helps kids believe in something. If a physical sign like an X or a style of dress helps them, then fine. Then all power to you. But I really don't think it's needed. I think you should be straight because you don't want to harm yourself, and you'd rather be aware of the things you do rather than drinking and smoking and drugs that in the long run could really hurt you. I don't think an occasional drink is bad or smoking or my feelings are anybody can do whatever they want as long as they're sure that's what they want to do. I just want to give kids who aren't sure what they want to do, like younger kids, I'd like to give them a place to turn if they don't think that alcohol is the answer, but they feel pressured into drinking from their friends or whoever they're getting pressure from. I'd rather say, okay, I'm over here. I think I'm a pretty cool guy. You could come hang out with me or my friends, because you don't need that stuff. But I'm not happy the way a lot of people are taking straight edge, because now in Europe it's catching on, I think, a lot more. And the kids that I've spoken to when I've come to Europe, they're all like crazy, like straight edge. Let's go knock beers out of people's hands. I think it's pretty stupid.
They have misconceptions about it.
They think that's what it's about, and I don't think that. I'm not like a guru on straight edge or anything.
But I think it's good that they ask questions about it, and I think
I wish they would know more about it.
They kind of listen.
Yeah. Because when you run around saying I'm straight edge, I'm this and that, you suck, then nobody's gonna listen.
And I can see a lot of the Paris scene was turned off to that. They thought we were gonna be that way.
Like a guy came up to me yesterday. He was so drunk he couldn't even stand up hardly. He was like falling down in the dressing room, and he came up, shook my hand, and said, I had a wrong idea about you. I had misconceptions about New York and about straight edge, and I thought you were going to be these guys, yelling, "Don't drink, don't smoke, be straight edge." And I was really glad that he said that, because it made me feel pretty good. And I'm glad that Gorilla Biscuits can present that image that we're not like this crazy, like militant straight edge band, and that we're out for personal freedom and for people to do what they want. And that's what we want to get across: friendship rather than turning people off on ideas.
Do you think you come back to Europe?
Come back here? Sure. If I can, if we can get enough money for plane fare again, I'll come back. But I'm not sure if we're going to tour anymore. All right.
What do you think of Krishna religion?
Krishna religion? I think it's mainly for people. I think everybody's searching for something, and Krishna has a way of getting people that are really searching for something that they need guidance. It offers you like all the guidance you could ever want, because it's like
It's a science.
It's a science, and it has everything written out, and it could tell you that. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I know a lot of kids are influenced by it from like youth of today, and I don't think that's great, because that's like a lifetime thing. Religion, go on talking about it for. Pay attention to upcoming New York hardcore bands. Buy the Gorilla Biscuits record. Make sure you don't label bands right away before you really know about them. Give everybody a chance. Get a little literature on vegetarianism, because that's like something that I care about. And just be happy and have fun and like yourself. That's all. Just be glad who you are, and everything will be okay.